everyone, it is Shanti. I am here before you in Sean's garage, and you can probably hear lots of noise upstairs slash a whirring noise. That's because he is vacuuming slash cleaning and kind of noisy. So I came down here so there wouldn't be too much noise, but you can kind of still hear it. Anyway, I look awful, as you might have noticed. I exercised. I came here to Sean's yesterday on my bike. Again, not my motorcycle, my bike, my bicycle. And just like I did last weekend, except I took the direct route as opposed to the scenic route, and it was way shorter, and it was also way easier, because when you take the direct route, it's actually downhill more than it is uphill. So I think I'm going to have him drive me home on Sunday night, because I honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to chicken out, but I honestly don't think I have the endurance to carry myself plus a 50-pound backpack uphill for like 6 miles. No. So, and then, the other 3-ish miles will be downhill or flat, but anyway, I just don't think I can do that. So anyway, but I did bike here, which is really awesome. So that was sort of fun. But today, what I'm really proud of is I just went running. And let me tell you, it is probably the best feeling I've had in a long time. Besides when Jason was here, which was incredibly fun. But like outside of, this is like a personal success, super high feeling. I feel amazing. I went out to dinner with a friend tonight, and I probably ended up having about 1,500 calories at the restaurant. And this is the weekend where I felt like everything was going to be back on track, because there were no more parties, no more holidays, no more vacation, no more excuses, right? And I went out to dinner with my friend, and I allowed that to be an excuse. And I sort of have finally owned up to, I was going to say I realized, but it's not a realization, I already knew this. I finally have owned up to the fact, to myself, I've owned up to the fact that I am using my circumstances as an excuse to eat off plan, as opposed to just eating on plan within my circumstances. And it is perfectly fine to go off plan every now and again, but my every now and again has turned into like 3 or 4 times a week with parties and gatherings and business lunches and whatever. There's always a reason. There's always a reason to go off plan, and if I continue to accept those as reasons to be off plan, I am never going to get to goal. So anyway, I once again allowed my circumstances, going out to dinner with a friend I haven't seen in a long time, to be an excuse to eat. I didn't stuff myself. We ate several courses over several hours, but nonetheless, I ate about 1,500 calories while I was there. And I'd already eaten about 700 during the day, so I ended up eating about 2,200, which is slightly over-maintained for me, and I've just been feeling really bad about it. Not like it was bad that I went and had a good time. That felt good, but the overeating, I felt really bad about that. So anyway, I sort of sat around playing Rock Band. I can now play hard songs on hard. Ooh! I'm getting really quite good at this game. Anyway, I was sort of playing Rock Band and checking email and catching up on things. Oh, I hear Sean is coming in. I'm making a video.
What?
I forgot what I was talking about.
You're talking about how awesome I am.
No, it's not what I was talking about. I was talking about how awesome I am.
Typical.
Anyway, excuse me. What was I saying? God. Oh, so I was being really lazy. I was kind of feeling bad about that. And then we went to the grocery store and we came back, and I just felt like I'm going to go running. So I did. I had my biking clothes here, so I sort of had exercise clothes, some semblance of exercise clothes here. And of course I have my gym shoes, which is good, and my windbreaker, and I always have my iPhone, which is my iPod. So I put on everything and I went, and it was 11:30 at night and 30 degrees out, snowing, dark, and I was full stomach. But all those carbs, seriously, all the calories / carbs I consumed from dinner just gave me this massive amount of energy. And I ran for 45 minutes, not including warm-up and cool-down. I had warm-up and cool-down outside of that. I ran for 45 minutes straight. And I got this cool thing for Christmas. It's a polar wristwatch, and there's a band that goes right around the bottom of your rib cage, which reads your heart rate, and they communicate. And I tried to keep my heart rate within a good range. Whenever it got above 180, I slowed down and let it go back down to like 130, 140. So I was jogging the whole time, but I was keeping it between 160 and 180. I mean, excuse me, 130 and 180, and trying to have it go up and down. And I found that doing intervals like that, I actually could go for a lot longer, which felt really good. So what was going to be like a 20-minute run turned into a 40-minute run, and that felt really good. I don't know how many calories I burnt yet, and I don't know how far I went because I haven't mapped it, but I will put that in here. And you can see, and it was all very cool. So I just feel really good, and let me tell you, if you're not exercising, you need to be. I know that people always say that, but seriously, especially if you're feeling like crap and like, I'm really not doing this weight loss thing, go out and exercise. Dark be damned, snow be damned, full stomach be damned, get out there and do it. It felt amazing. So I feel great, and I feel like this is going to push me into finally exercising more regularly, which is what I've been wanting to do all along. It's so weird to do videos in front of people.
You're in front of like 10,000 people all the time. You know what's weird?
What?
Standing in front of your computer and talking to yourself for hours on end, which you have documented, which may make you certified being insane. TTT.
Hi. Thank you for being in my videos. It makes me so happy. Anyway, so my average heart rate was 159, and I went for 52 minutes, including a brief warm-up and cool down. And then I did stretch a lot afterward, and that felt really good too. And there was something else I was going to say. Oh, you know, running used to really make me feel skinny, or not even running, just exercising in general used to make me feel really quite thin. And now I just feel thin all the time. I mean, I'm to that point where my body's not one that I recognize. It's not the body I used to have. So I do feel thin all the time. But this time, running, and just, I wasn't even running. Half the time I was jogging because I was trying to keep my heart rate down lower in the fat burning category. I felt healthy. Do you see that distinction? And I think that's really where I'm aiming for now. I mean, I still have 20-ish pounds that I want to lose, or what would look like 20-ish pounds of fat on me, but I may never get there in terms of weight, but I want to be healthy, and that's what I'm going to start gearing my mind toward, because it's a huge difference in mindset, and it feels better, because that is the new feeling I'm aiming for. I think that's where I got hung up, in that all along I've been aiming for that skinny feeling, and now I just feel skinny all the time. I really do. I feel thin, and I feel sexy, and I feel like very comfortable in my body, and that leads to complacency. But I don't feel necessarily healthy. I sort of feel out of shape, like I don't move enough, and like I'm not active enough. So that's the new feeling which I'm going to drive for, is that feeling of strength, of energy, of exhaustion after a very long day with a good workout in it. I'm going to aim for that satisfied, super strong health feeling, because this feels better than skinny has ever felt, or ever will feel, I think. So, with that said, I think that you just need to go out there and do it. I don't know what drove me to do it, but I'm very, very happy that I did. And from now on, I'm aiming for that health feeling. And as long as I'm aiming for health and doing all that I can to be healthy, the weight loss will just come as a byproduct of the health. So, woohoo! And I will be taking care of myself. Taking care of myself. Feels so damn good. Thank you for watching this immensely long video. I will see you, if not before, on Thursday for my new land.